Hi flames, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing a pick a card today on the cursed child. We're going to be looking at what is unveiling within you in terms of your power, but also we're going to be looking at what is transforming within this cursed child within you. So we have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, and welcome. So pile 1, let's go ahead and talk about your cursed child here. I am going to be pulling some cards for you. Now, firstly, when I was shuffling, there was another card that came out, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit about this card because it is so important here for your pile. So firstly, your cursed child is someone that is deeply hidden, deeply isolated, and never seen. You have never been seen, not for your beauty, not for what remains within you. You have always been dealt the last card, or you've been picked last. You have been disregarded. Now, there's a reason that I did not pick this card. When this card came out, I wanted to pick it for the picker card, right? Because to me, this energy is the woman of color, the witch, the energy within that is never chosen, that is always made to feel lost, that has so many beautiful gifts, such a big heart, but is never chosen. And I did want to pick it for the picker card, but then something within me said, no, do not pick that card for the channel. Do not pick that card for the picker card for the thumbnail. Don't do it, because this energy that is hidden for a reason, because this is where your power lies. Your power lies in your skin tone, in your ethnicity, in your disadvantages, in what nobody else sees. And it's almost like I see a blinded child here, okay? Someone that people always feel sorry for. But even though they feel sorry, it's kind of like, well, I'll give you the scraps. I'll treat you in such a way that does not serve the highest good of all, right? I'll be nice to you because you're blind, but you'll never be able to sit with me. You'll never be able to eat with me. You'll never be able to unlock who you are because you're blind. But what they don't realize is what has been hidden within you is a gift. And this is why I purposely took this card away, because it was like, no. Well, yes, you deserve to be seen. You deserve to be adored for who you are. This is a part of your own magnetism within. This is a part of you needing to learn this energy within you, okay? This is you needing to be able to sit with your disadvantages and say, you know what? They're not a disadvantage. They're me. And this is who I am. But I feel like what that also does is create this survival mechanism in you where it's like you have to fight between you and the world. You have to fight to be seen, to be heard, to be given a dinner plate and a place at the table. Why? You deserve to be mystical. You deserve to be hidden. And not because you don't deserve to be seen for all the beauty that is within you, because you deserve to use and eat it for yourself. You deserve to be the witch in the woods. You deserve to be the one holding the wand here. You deserve to be the one that is taken to a wizard school. This is giving me very Harry Potter energy, right? With the wand. It's giving like you deserve that energy. You deserve to have your opportunities not be for anyone else. And I feel like not that you should erase who you are and you should stop being yourself, but you should be yourself while understanding that your hidden qualities are gifts. They are powers, and you are able to tap into them. And sometimes it's not for everyone else. Sometimes what makes you the most powerful person is your silence. It is the gift of, I've been able to alchemize this. When everyone said I was in the dark, that I wasn't light, that I wasn't fair-skinned, when they said, oh, well, you're not a wolf, I transformed, I shape-shifted. So what I'm seeing is almost like a raven here is your cloak. It is your hidden shadows. It's what people perceive of you, but they don't always see. But your hidden gift is all that you are. It is your wolf. Or vice versa, that is your wolf and that is your crow. There is something just so deeply magical about you, and no, not everyone deserves this energy. I'm sorry, but they just don't. They don't deserve this energy. Okay, let's go ahead and see. What is your cursed child teaching you at this time? What is your cursed child transforming within you? I'm seeing a baby here, okay? Or I'm seeing a cracked doll. Again, it's this energy of you are hidden for a reason, okay? It's like the doll, like Annabelle. People fear Annabelle, but it's like people think that you're a doll. People think that you don't have this great stuff about you. You are the blind girl, the one that is blinded and has been taken from, and that people take advantage over. You are the naive, cursed child, but you are just not that energy, okay? You are not that energy. You are deeply magical. And again, her face has been hidden. You are being shielded from other people's voices, from other people's opinions. But I'm seeing that a part of your cursed child is not to just be hidden. It's to alchemize. It's to let them perceive, let them write the narrative. Because the narrative that you are creating is magical. Okay? Your vessel is magical. Look, your gift is silence. Your dark power comes from silence. You're a witch that doesn't need to say too much. You are a baby, a cracked doll. Literally, what did I say? It's like people see you as this doll, useless, worthless. That's what they've been telling you. That's what you've been telling yourself, but that is not you. You are deeply magical. You are deeply mystical. Your blessings are hidden for a reason. Because not everyone can take these blessings. Some of you feel cursed by a person as well. This could be, I get more religious energy here, so maybe it's growing up in a faith that really dimmed your voice, okay, that told you you have to be a certain way, you have to move a certain way, so you have always had to move in silence. You've always had to play the bunny that is quiet. But I feel like you are a balance of both. Yes, your silence has taught you how to get forward. It's your survival. It's what you learned because you had no choice. But I'm seeing, again, you have this gift here, this dark witchy power of being able to veil yourself, being able to show people one version of you that is not the truth. People may think you're naive, but you are literally not that. You are deeply smart, intelligent, and it is your gift. It is your gift to fly when other people aren't looking. People aren't looking for a reason. People aren't watching for a reason, because if they were, they would continuously keep you small. It is a gift. So I feel like your cursed child is asking now, help me break free. Help me be a better version of myself. Listen. It's telling you to drive now. Do not let fear be your motivator. It's time for you to drive for you. So a part of your cursed child here is looking at your disadvantages and saying, okay, well, how are they my advantages? How is me being in the silence, in the cold, being treated and neglected differently? How is that my superpower? How is that my wand? How is that going to help me alchemize forwards? How can I propel myself forwards using that? It is your gift, and your gifts aren't always supposed to be spoken on. You should keep them silent, but not because you don't deserve to speak, but because when other people aren't looking, you are able to fly, you're able to drive, you're able to move through that energy. Because even if you are the blind girl, let me tell you, your senses are your navigation. Okay, when you don't have your eyes, what do you have? You have your heart, you have your soul. Okay? There is something within you here that is saying you need to stop fearing. the energy of fear, okay? So this to me feels partly to do with your throat chakra, feeling like you are scared to speak up, you are scared to own your energy, you're scared to speak out, to choose your own path. You shouldn't be scared to do that. But there is also another version of you towards your sacral, towards your root, that feels like I have to belong, I have to fit in. The King of Swords here, he is the king of silence, okay? He's the king of self-mastery, of intelligence, of awareness. You need to pull into your awareness here. You need to pull into this hushed energy, and you need to debate your next move in silence. You need to see your silence of not always being put front and center as a gift, because listen, anyone can be front and center, anyone can lead, but it takes someone who is very, very intelligent, very brave, to think of the solution, to think of a way around what everyone else wants. This is not about the leader. You're not a leader for a reason, okay? You are the fox. You are the snake. You're the person that slithers, that people doubt. Yes, doubt me. Because when they doubt you, you get to do the unthinkable. You get to be unstoppable. But for you, it's I need to belong. I need to be a part of something. I need them to see me. And that's because you feel like you don't belong in this vessel, in this hidden energy, this cursed girl, this cursed child, this cursed boy, this cursed version of you that thinks, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. So how do I belong? How do I get people to see me? You see what I'm saying? It's like you are rushing to make everyone see you. You don't need to do that. Instead, you need to hold your energy, hold your position as the King of Swords and say, no, this is my throne. I'm going to walk whatever way I want. I don't care if you think I'm blind. I don't care if you think I'm cursed, because my cursed child is a gift. It is a gift that moves in the night, that awakens when everyone else is too busy rushing to fight a war. You are the coldness, you are the crow, you are the snake, you are the shiver down your back. You are the version that people feel. They feel your presence, but they want you to shroud your head, your mind, your energy, your eyes in this perception of I'm not good enough. I'm the cursed child. I couldn't possibly do what it is that everyone else wants to do. They want you to feel like this, shriveled and small. It's time to say no. So I want you to go ahead and I want you to start channeling your own cursed child. And I want you to sit with them exactly how you would sit with your inner child. And I want you to say, why do we feel cursed? What is it that wants to breathe out of me? What does my cursed child want for me? It wants acceptance. It wants rebirth. It wants justice. But not from fighting for other people. From finally holding our own energy, because you are looking for space in everyone else. You are not looking for space within. The Two of Cups. It wants partnership within. That is what your cursed child wants. That is where your power lies. It wants self-acceptance. It wants stop belonging for everyone else and finally belong for me. Move for me. Follow your dreams for you, for your cursed child. It does not want you to continuously want and seek for other people to wait. It wants you to move, and it wants you to meet yourself, to fall in love with yourself. It wants you to start devoting to self. That is what your cursed child wants. I love and appreciate you, Pile 1. Pile 2, welcome to your cursed child. But I'll be completely honest, your cursed child is not a child, she's a goddess. He's a king, he's a god. She is a version of you that deserves to rise. You hold the energy of a gateway. Your cursed child, right, holds so much independence. So this tells me that I feel like a very traumatic backstory. I feel, you know, you've been put through a lot. You've had to find your way forwards. You've had to rise. You've been pushed into corners. That is the biggest thing. is that your cursed child has been pushed into a dark corner and labeled bad, labeled a black sheep, labeled the dark goddess that nobody wants to speak to, that everyone fears. Your cursed child is deeply feared by you, by others. And your cursed child finally wants to break free. Your cursed child wants to own their own authority, to walk their own path. This is dark goddess energy all over it, okay? This is years of having to be silent for everyone else. Why? Why do you have to be silent? Why do you have to pretend? And I feel like you've been exiled from something. So whether it's a family, whether it's groups, I'm hearing constitutions, I'm hearing everything from jobs to people that you meet. You're always feared, looked at differently, looked at as too much. Oh, she's too loud, she's too aggressive. This is like, today through this cursed child video is very person of color, woman of color. Okay, this is giving like a woman that has to fight for her life. Even if you aren't a woman, it's this feminine energy that has to fight to be seen, has to fight with themselves. Even if you're a masculine energy, it's like this feminine energy that is just always in this villain energy, and it's both powerful, right? Because she wants to be claimed, she wants to be taught that she's enough. She wants permission for herself to move. You need to give yourself permission here. What is your cursed child here? Oh, she's jumping. She's riled up, okay? She's deeply annoyed, hurt, broken, but not from a place of sadness, from a place of anger. This is like eldest child as well. Or this is someone that has been deeply unseen. Distortion around yourself, around your mirrored image. It's like, why won't you tell yourself that you're enough? But you know what? It's nothing to do with you. It's to do with other people and what they've put onto you, because you have always been this energy that has to be small, that has to be pushed away, that is too much. No one wants to deal with it. No one wants the drama. But it's like those other people that revel in drama, that revel in gossip, that revel in those hateful things, they're allowed to. But the second that you do it, suddenly everyone's quiet because you speak the truth. Oh, you're the devil. It's interesting, isn't it? A lot of these old, broken perceptions, not only around other people, but your own identity. Okay, this is Medusa. This is the woman that was exiled, that was given trauma, that had to rise off her own back. See, you are not a victim. You have already rose so many times. You're powerful. That is why you're the gateway. But now it's like, what is next? What does my cursed child want from me? Evil eye, other people's perception. Your cursed child wants you to stop looking at everyone else, to cut away everyone else's perceptions, illusions on you. But more than that, it is what you should do. You are breaking out of a box, okay? And look, we have this specimen here. He's in this tube, right? He's like unraveled, shriveled up in this like very small container. You are about to break the container. This is what your cursed child wants you to do. She doesn't want you to listen to anyone else. She wants you to break the program, break whatever structure tells you you can't move. She wants you to own, she wants you to move. The dark goddess is literally in you, within you, asking you, I want you to move. I want you to move like the world is your kingdom and you're at the throne. It's almost like your cursed child is this version of you, this identity that is waiting for you to move. Okay, she's saying stop playing chess, stop listening to what they want to say, and she's saying move for you. What do you want? Start acting on your choices, even if everything's not together. Make the move, take the risk. She's saying own who you need to be. Don't worry about your past anymore because you don't see yourself that way. You're amazing. You're hot, okay? You deserve to be seen for more than just this cursed energy, because your curse is not a curse, okay? It's a gift. It got you to where you needed to be, and this is why you rise now. This is why you move forwards now. It's the version of you that has been the monster for such a long time. But she's asking you, why are you being the monster? Why are you not ruling each day like it's your own? Why are you not putting your gifts to work? Because your dark gift is owning your energy. That's what they fear. They fear you owning your energy. They fear you not playing small, not taking up space. They're trying to stop your voice, your energy. But your cursed child is saying, stop doing that. Stop letting that happen. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Break the knot. Stop sitting around alone. Start showing up. Start showing people who the hell you are. Because you are. Start creating community. Start creating those people that align with you. Stop putting your life on hold and waiting for the universe to give you everything that you need. Instead, take it for yourself. I know that's right. It's time for you to break the knot on everyone else's energy, because you're not going to take your life back. You are never going to be truly happy unless you act on the things that you want until you live. You're never going to move if you don't move. You're never going to create a life that you truly wake up and freaking love every single day until you break this energy and say, yeah, I am cursed, but I am the best version of me. Now, relationships are coming up here, okay? So you are destined here to meet someone. You can meet someone, first of all. It's not about destiny even. It's not about, oh, I need to have destiny in the universe in order. I need to do this, this, and this to be perfect. No. The universe is saying, I want you to wake up and act on the things that you want. Do what you need to do. Take up space. Ruffle feathers. And should they so dare try to stop you, I want you to show them who the hell you are. Because no matter what, your dark goddesses, your own energy within, your own cursed child has your back. They will never leave you without. Let me tell you, when you start worshipping yourself, you can never be without. You can never not receive where you need to. Because even if the worst happens, it's going to still lead you to where you need to be. Some things are just waiting to happen, but they can't happen if you never move, if you never evolve, if you never push the limitations. So wake up and start using your cursed child, because your cursed child is your gift. It is your gift. Stop looking at what you don't have. Start looking at who you actually are. If you're not hyping yourself up, then you're doing it all wrong. And it's not about being perfect, but it's about being real, because you're not this distorted version. Hello? You were literally just a cursed child that went through some shit. Wasn't her fault. You didn't ask for the trauma. But you know what? You still got up and you still rose and you still found yourself in the room that you are today. And this is it. We are no longer surviving. We are being ourselves. You need to hold your end of the bargain up, and you need to stand on business. You need to move for you now, because this mirror is going to follow you wherever you go. There is going to be a mirror at every point in your life. There's a mirror now, right? But that doesn't mean that you don't deserve to show up. You absolutely do. You have a deeply witchy energy here, okay, that really, really wants to be seen, be used, be alchemized. Stop fearing the darkest parts of yourself. Stop fearing things that are going to go wrong. Stop fearing every broken part of yourself. Because you know what? Who cares if you're rejected anyway? Isn't that how you've lived your life all along? Are you scared of getting rejected, really, after all this time? After everything that you've gone through, that you've alchemized from? You are the emperor. What did I say? You are literally your own authority. You're your own master. So let me tell you, if something is bothering you, if a person will not leave you alone, are you going to act on it? Are you going to claim back your power? Are you going to dim yourself, really? Put yourself back in a cave? Or are you going to move? Are you going to be a true leader of your life? Are you going to do and wake up and do the things that you need to? Because listen, the world is going to keep going round. It's up to you if you choose to sit on your throne and lead. It's not up to anyone else. So no more pause, no more integration, no more, is this something that I should do? Is it what your soul wants? Is it what your heart's asking for? Then go for it. Do it. Meet that person, date that person. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, well then fuck you. Because you do not deserve to be exiled. In fact, you are going to find that your throne is yours alone. No one else is going to take this throne for you, first of all. But there are people that are willing to sit, that are willing to learn from you, that are willing to create, to collaborate. Your cursed child wants to collaborate with you. But you can't say you're an emperor and then exile yourself. You can't keep being hidden. You have to go bigger, better, be bold. Be the version of you that your inner child deserves to see, that your cursed child deserves to see, because your cursed child wants to show up. She does not want to live in the past forever. She does not want to constantly reflect on her pain. You were the cursed child that was locked away, that has always been taught to stay in the shadows. But it's time for you to rebirth in the light, because you always walk with your shadows. Use what you've been through in your favor. Use it to build the next step forwards. Speak your truth. Own your shit. But stop looking back. Stop thinking that you have nothing, because you could never go without. Are you crazy? You can never go without. You deserve to show up. And look what is here, the Six of Pentacles. You are in a position of power for a reason. You're a gateway to the world healing, to people needing you. There are so many people that are willing to not only help you, but want to learn from you, that want to grow with you, that want to be a part of your life, that want to help you create something. But you deserve to be in that community. You deserve to be out there. The Dark Goddess still has her throne. No one can take your power anymore. You know that. But now it's time to create something with other people. It's time to go the extra mile. Put yourself out there. To believe in people again. Because that's what they don't want. Your cursed child wants to be seen, wants to be in a position of power, but you're scared to give her that position of power because one, you think you're going to mess it up, but two, you've attracted so much shit in the past that it's constantly kept you locked down. It's constantly kept you in this loop of survival, of not believing in yourself. But you deserve to believe in yourself, because you deserve to be in rooms that you empower. You are an important person. And once you start owning this throne, you start moving, you stop caring anymore about whatever they want to say, and you give them some shit back. Make sure you swing back at least once. But you are no longer exiled. You are the cursed child that lives in shadows but breathes fire. And a new journey begins for you to own who you are again. And I even forget, like in my mind right now, I'm almost forgetting what I've spoken about. I'm almost forgetting that you were in this box, that you were kept away, or you kept this dark power away. You kept the best version of yourself away. I'm forgetting it because that is how you are going to move forward. You're going to literally forget everything that you've been through. And one day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, I was sad for a very long time, but I made that leap, I made that jump, and I stopped shying away from who I was, and I unleashed this monster within me, and I didn't become fearful. I didn't become the witch that was burned down. I became powerful. I became my own leader. I became someone that people trusted, and I attracted people that trusted me, that I trusted. So many good things are coming. I love and appreciate you. Pile 3. Welcome to your cursed child. The cursed child that takes back their power, that strikes others, that is striking in their magnetism, in their energy. A fire that finally deserves to burn for themselves. Now, when I pulled this card, you did also have the Tower come out. But I picked the Ace of Wands because it felt deeply transformative, right? It felt like your cursed child lived in the shadows, lived in a home, lived in a mental state, an identity that did not serve them. You lived with your trauma for a very long time. You were Rapunzel, right? But instead of letting down your hair, you had to burn the building down. And let me tell you right now, let me tell you right this second, you are not someone that is a victim. You are not someone that deserves not to shine. You don't need the help, because you did this all by yourself. And I want you to take a second to appreciate your cursed child, because it was them who burnt down this building. It was them who exited the old identity. It was them who shaped who you are today. It was you. You did that. You lit your own torch. You walked through darkness. You decided, I am done. I'm done with it all. I will no longer hold myself back. I will no longer let any single person take from who I am. It was you that stands here today, and that deserves a round of applause. Because let me tell you, you are about to magnetize something beautiful in your life. But your cursed child, it does not want avoidance. It does not want a completely new identity. Your cursed child wants you to own your Tower moment. It wants you to own, this is what I went through. This is what I birthed. Okay? This is what I had to do. I don't know if there are people that don't believe you in your life or second guess what you've been through, because that's what I hear. Okay? You are the version that every single person doubts. You are the person that has to fix your own energy. And boy, do you deserve to just be loved once. Your cursed child deserves a home that isn't forged in fire, that isn't constantly healing, breaking, doing what other people cannot do. Your cursed child wants love. She wants acceptance. She wants to be held, to be graduated, to be celebrated from what she's graduated from. She wants a day. Your cursed child wants a day of celebration. How you do this is up to you. Big, small, doesn't matter. Light a candle like it's your birthday. Make a wish. Manifest something. Just look in the mirror and say well done, because this is what your cursed child wants. Your cursed child wants you to stop looking at her as a victim, and she wants you to take back your power, and she wants you to start looking at her as your hero, as the version of you that struck down that tower, that burned through everyone else's problems and illusions and traumas that they put onto you. And she's showing me this beautiful big smile, something around teeth here. She wants you to own your mouth, your voice, your bite. Okay, your roar. She wants you to stop being the sleeping goddess. I heard it, Aurora then. She wants you to stop waiting for everyone else to save her. She wants you to admit that you did that. But there is something here also about letting other people save you. Okay? Because it almost feels like you've had to do this all alone. And it's like love wants to come into your life, intimacy. And intimacy doesn't have to be so lovey-dovey, doesn't have to be relationships and partnerships. It can very much just be some form of love that feels ignited to you. Maybe it's the way you do your hair, or the way that you dress, or love to you is in a partnership, because I do feel like there is something around having to rely on other people. right? I'm seeing like a combat soldier, a woman combat soldier that, like, she gets it done. She doesn't need anyone else's help, right? But you need to incorporate some type of love through this fire. And again, it doesn't have to be lovey-dovey, cliche, self-care. It could be going for a run. It could be dancing. It could be setting something on fire. But it's like you need to make more time for your cursed child to be loved, to be appreciated. You've been stabbed in the back quite a lot, okay? Your cursed child has been deeply wounded by people, okay? This could manifest as backstabbers, as betrayals, as a version within you that just feels like they can never get it together. Because you are this tower, you are this ignition in life, sometimes it feels like your stability never comes and it makes you feel worthless. And this version of you that always feels like they are not enough, they always have to be the fixer, they always have to move forwards, they are never helped, they are never loved, they are abandoned, always, 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 and they always have to rise for them. No one ever understands. That version of you keeps stabbing your heart in the back. It keeps creating wounds. If it's trauma around other people, around your body, around the way that you look, the way that you feel, something within you wants to be released. It wants to be admitted. It wants to be spoken in truth. It wants to be awakened from this curse. The moon here, the crescent moon, that is awakening you from a curse. From a curse that you've been living where things have always been okay, or you've told yourself, no, things are fine, or this partnership hasn't hurt me, or I haven't been through this, I'll get it together. A version of you finally wants to be stripped down, wants to be admitted in truth, okay? I almost feel like my voice has completely been stripped here. Because this is how it feels when your choices, your stability, your life is completely stripped from you. You've made it possible in the rain. You've cleansed, you've released. It just feels like someone that has had to race to the top, race to stability, to safety, and your cursed child is looking up at you and they're like, Mommy? I'm seeing a child here, someone that is looking up and is asking you to be loved, is asking you to take care of yourself, is asking you to stop stripping and burning down everything that wants to give to you, because you're so used to having to play the game of chess. You're so used to having to be in control, to having to get through all those wounds, all those problems, that it's almost like you've been stuck in this survival cycle of escape, burn down, ignite, escape, burn down, ignite. Like, I have to do this for myself because this is what I've been taught. What your cursed child wants is for you not only to love yourself, but to accept your deepest and darkest wounds here. The wounds that feel scary, the wounds that live in the tower, the wounds that you've always made moves against. It wants you to stop avoiding, and it wants you to ignite that ignition again in a tower. And this tower could be your trauma. It's something here linked towards yourself. It could be a backstabber, someone that has hurt you, a version of you that is constantly fighting themselves. This is a secret that you've kept for a very long time. It makes you uncomfortable for people to see the real version of you. It's the mask that you have to wear to tell the world that you're okay. But inside you're hurting. Inside your cursed child is alone. She's abandoned. They are not okay. This is a deeply physical wound that is manifested around the body, around the self, around what everyone else wants. It's this chain that wants to be broken. It wants intimacy, it wants love, it wants cleansing. It wants you to admit that you're not perfect. It wants you to stop running. quite honestly. And it wants you to set something on fire, to release it, to walk without having to run from your shadows, having to stop being who you are. I see a dog here, okay, or an animal that is significant in healing. It could be an animal, a dog. You know, to me, dogs are deeply loyal. They're nurturing, they're comforting. They help us through, you know, just anxiety and overwhelmed energy. But it's like, again, it's like maybe this dog is even your spirit animal. It's this version of you that has always ran, has always played, has tried to be chaotic, to be in power. You know, it's always chased the tennis ball, but now the dog needs nurturing, it needs comfort, it needs sleep. It needs, I need to stop overdoing this, because if I don't, not only am I going to burn out, but my soul is going to feel this. And it's coming to the point where it's like something is cracking open within you. You are being forced to look at something within you. A version of you that kept secrets, a version of you that I even get that wasn't a great person. That's not for everyone, by the way. But for others, it's this version that was hurt, that felt insecure, that has been fed on so deeply. This needs a meditation. Let me see, what is this wound here? What is ready to be released and be out in the open with you no longer running? I'm getting solar plexus energy, heart energy. Oh, it's the silence, this secret. This is you avoiding your truth. This is a past relationship that betrayed you. This is a version of you that never got to eat, never got to be free, that always had to find a way. This was injustice. This was injustice around your cursed child. There was someone that took something from you, your power. They inflicted trauma onto you. Your inner child learned survival, learned to keep this secret in closed doors. It was something that you should have got justice over for a long time ago, okay? It could be that you did something, okay, in order to survive, and maybe this secret is eaten up at you. Or it could be that you kept this wound, this secret of being backstabbed, of being hurt by being betrayed. Again, trigger warning, a lot of trauma to the body. Someone took something from you and you kept this secret and you never admitted it. This is something that may even need therapy. This is something that is deeply hidden within you that is finally ready to break. It's ready to come out and you can't hide from it anymore. Not if you want to live your truth and you want to cut away illusions and you want to be in your power again. Okay, I'm getting like Death Eater energy, cursed energy. You became cursed because of this. Look. You're both wearing a crown. You both look very similar. This was someone, this could even be an older gentleman, someone that you really trusted. You trusted with yourself. You're in a child and they took advantage. This could even be the version of you that was quiet for such a long time. They didn't take back their power. And now you're being asked to stop running and to set this tower alight. It's almost like you need to go back to the past here to reclaim your justice. There is money involved here. This could even be something court related. This is something where you didn't get to speak and own and release this. You kind of had to bury it to survive. But now your cursed child comes back and she's saying, hey, or he's saying, look at what they did. Look at what's been eating at me. What has been hurting you underneath? What has been under all that armor of trying to move forwards? What are you running from? Because she wants a storm. Your cursed child wants a storm. They want bravery. They want ignition. They want justice. There was injustice here, but the storm is ready for you to claim back this energy. It's ready to set something alight, not only to heal you, but to get justice on another person. If it's not another person, it's an identity of you that always was hidden, that had to escape, that had to make it forwards. And this is deep pain and trauma, things that have been hidden, things that have been fed on within you. Okay? Something has been feeding off of you for a very long time. It's to do with your emotional wounds. It's to do with the way that you don't accept yourself. It's to do with something that really took from you from getting the orphan. Okay? So this is like very deep. This is like, you know, the orphan that was left, that was abandoned, that was neglected, that was inflicted abuse on, that is ready to go back to the past and rewrite that chapter to claim their innocence back. Because you have been running and burning and doing everything for everyone else. You've been the fixer for yourself. But your cursed child wants you to claim this energy. Because it's time for you to take this back. Do not let anyone of a religious position, a structure, stop you from doing this. They're going to try and dim your voice. They're going to say you're crazy, that you are cursed. I guarantee it. They have labeled you the cursed child, but that you are not. There is deep injustice here. Seriously, it's time to take this energy back. Something here was inflicted on you and it was not your fault, but it's time to burn that baby up. It's time to walk ignited, because you are no longer the cursed child. You are the cursed child who is fearless now, who will speak up. Justice will be on your side if you dare to sit in this emotion and balance the scales. I love and appreciate you.